25.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of when you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Hand off to Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They get this out quickly to the left side. Room here to run. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of... They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Being chased out left. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Packers first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Packers 14.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A gain of 4.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
At the 15-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. We'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way up to the 49.
Number 31, the ball.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and long. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
But it brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For DJ Chark.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw again. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Now they try the right side here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 24, Packers 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Packers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. all evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's got the hook up to Lazard, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of...
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Packers 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
working from the gun. Rodgers steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Jaguars.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A throw complete to Dorsett.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, we're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The Packers 7-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
On third down, here's Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Packers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles